And then he throws a jab, bam, bam, bam. He's still going, bam, bam. I was like, holy shit, bro. I understand why, because the fight was a boring fight. So I think he was trying to, like, because that was one moment in the fight where there was a little bit of action going. I think he was trying to emphasize it, but my God, it was a little much, man. It was a little much.
It was a little bit more than much, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, he just went on and on and on, and then he said something. They went to a break, or they went in.
Well, they go in between rounds. They go to the corner, and you get the audio from the corners. You don't hear the announcers anymore until they come back. And as soon as they came back, he said, "I just got done with my BAM fight." I was telling you, I guarantee you, somebody pulled him aside and said, "What the fuck was that, bro?" Even Emmanuel Stewart threw a fit. We were talking about that too. Like he was like trying to explain that Clottey was landing the better punches, and Kellerman and Lampley were like talking to him like he's a retard because Pacquiao was winning. And then finally, he just got really angry, and you could hear his voice get angry. He's like, "Guys, I know he's winning. I'm just trying to make a point that Clottey's winning." But he got pissed. Like, literally, the commentary was way more exciting than the fight, man.
It was, dude. Well, Clottey was just a bitch, dude. I mean,
he came in with that pussy game plan, just trying to overly be defensive. Like, he just wanted to survive, not win, I think.
I guess, dude. It was just, I mean, that wasn't the same Clottey that I saw in the Cotto fight, which was his last fight. I mean, that was a war, dude. When Clottey and Cotto were in the ring, that was a great fight, dude.
It was an amazing fight, yeah.
Then Clottey comes out here and just puts his hands up.
He put his hands up and he just took it. Like, that was his game plan. Let me try and not get hit. Don't worry about hitting him back, but let me see if I can survive 12 rounds, you know?
Well, Pacquiao's done his stuff now, so now it's time for Mayweather to go on and take out Mosley. And that's, I'll tell you what, man, Mosley's not a walkover for Mayweather. And I know Mayweather's probably, I mean, he is the best in the world right now. But I'm a big Pacquiao mark, so I say if anybody's got a chance to beat Mayweather, it's Mosley or it's Pacquiao.
It's Pacquiao and then Mosley in that order, I would say. I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people don't realize how good Mosley is and the style matchup that Mosley-Mayweather is. Right. Mosley's it's like fighting yourself, you know. It's the same style, basically. I mean, right. Mayweather's a little more defensive. He's got the Philly shell defense, so it's a little bit different, but they both rely a lot on speed, a lot on footwork, a lot on, you know, putting combinations together, and Mosley's just as good in those three areas as Mayweather is. Right. I think Mayweather's younger, he's faster, so if it does come down to speed versus speed, Mayweather should win, but it's not, like you said, it's not a guarantee. It's not a cakewalk for him.
Yeah. Big shout out to my boys over at WrestlingStreams.net, Acer and Rob, who are in the chat room now. Always hooking it up. WrestlingStreams.net. Got the box.
I know you had a lot of people over there for the boxing pay-per-view, but I was actually really active in the chat during the pay-per-view, and it was a fun little chat this time.
I was in the chat for a little bit. I had a shitload of people at the house for that fight. A lot of people came over. They're big boxing marks, you know what I mean? Nobody shows up for UFC unless Lesnar or Couture or somebody like that is fighting. But yeah, I had a ton of people, and then there was they had some problems, I guess. We had, God, man, it was so windy on Saturday. Rain and wind, big storm came up the coast, so it caused some problems. But nonetheless, they hooked it up, WrestlingStreams.net. If you want pay-per-view streams, go on over there, and they'll hook you guys up for pretty cheap. All right, Monday Night Raw. Let me I see them both in the chat room, WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. Get in there, and we'll do chat shout-outs here in just a little bit. If you guys are calling in right now, I know that shit is so annoying when you guys just call over and over. We take phone calls in.
Thanks for saying that.
Yeah, I know. Cause now
for those who weren't doing it, they're going to be doing it now.
So in hour number 2, we're going to take your live phone calls. So wait until hour number 2 to call in. We'll give out the live phone number here in just a little bit. Got to edit that chat page for you for next week. So you don't
that's the worst. When I put the stream up, just the pre-show shit for an hour, and I got callers bleeping in on my computer every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, God, we haven't even started it. What are you calling for?
I know, it's crazy. All right, so Monday Night Raw from last night, they were in San Diego, California. Oh, one other note, SmackDown spoilers, next results for tonight. I think they're in Los Angeles, I believe the Staples Center tonight, so that means they are out on the West Coast, so it's going to be a late night, probably, I don't know, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., somewhere.
Where did the, oh, sorry to cut you. Where did the earthquake hit in California? Because they're over in California. Where was that anyway?
right in Los Angeles, I guess.
Really? So they're right there where it all went down, huh?
Yeah, it was what was it, like a 4.4, which is
4.4. That's not a sneeze right there. That's some shaking shit.
I posted a bunch of Twitter messages from people like Stacy Keebler and
Maurice, Savannah, Daniel Bryan. I posted some of those too.
Yeah, I guess that hit this morning around 4 a.m. or something like that. So they got blasted pretty good, but nonetheless, everything's good. No guess or anything.
What is up with the earthquakes, man? That's like 3 in a month now, no?
Well, you had the one in Haiti, which killed tons of people, and then you had one last week or the week before in Chile.
Is that what it was? We were trying to figure that out, because I remember they thought the tsunami was going to hit after it. That's the BJ Penn CNN shit. I couldn't remember where it was. Yeah,
it was Chile, man, and then, it's crazy, man. What is it? That's fucking global warming right there.
I don't know. My brother was telling me something about some theory somebody had about how the world's supposed to end in 2012.
No, there was a movie, dude. No, there
was a theory. They made the movie based on that theory. But somebody, it was a book or something, some shit, one of them supposed geniuses and shit making predictions.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just crazy because now hurricane season's about to hit in Florida. I hope it ain't our turn, bro. I'm telling you right now, that's gonna suck.
I know. Well, you guys always have to worry about, like you just said, the hurricanes anyway, man.
Yeah, we literally have a season called hurricane season every year.
That's no joke, man. Jesus. All right, so let's run it down real quick. Like I said, man, let's just kind of skip around. I know you got a Raw report in front of you. I got one here. I was back and forth. I was mostly on TNA for most of the night, so I didn't really see the matches here, but I'll do my best. We opened the show up. They opened it up hot, obviously, because they knew, TNA was a tape show, and I had heard rave reviews about that Ric Flair promo, which came across, that was awesome last night to open Impact. But they countered that with Steve Austin made his return to WWE, and looked great, man. That guy doesn't age.
He was actually in really good shape, too. He looked like he got real slimmed down. He wasn't as muscular as he used to be, but he was getting like a big-ass beer gut towards the end there, and he's in great shape, yeah.
Yeah, he said, talked about Bret Hart, said his WrestleMania 13 match was a defining moment in his career. He says...
he put Vince over, too. That was weird.
Yeah. He says that this year, obviously, Bret's going to face an Vince McMahon. And he says he knows a little something about facing Vince, and said that he put him over by saying he was one of the nastiest guys he ever faced or something like that. And he says Vince tries to screw everyone in the business, and he's here tonight to make sure that during the contract signing there's no funny business. And then he asks for some beers and drinks those. And then
did he say there was making sure there's no funny business? Because then there was funny business in the contract signing. So he didn't do his job that well, I guess.
Well, I thought they were going to announce during the signing because I had heard that he was going to be an enforcer, a special guest referee, and that could always change. They still got a week to do something. I had thought that, Austin... No,
they would have put him in last night if he's not going to be there next week, so...
I had thought that, somebody like Steve Austin would have made an appearance at WrestleMania. He's really big to bring him back for at least one big moment at WrestleMania. I guess you already have Bret Vince, you know what I mean?
I was going to say, looking back, it made sense when you said it last night. When he said, one more thing, I thought, oh, shit, I even said it to you. I was like, oh, look, here it is, you're right. And then it was the revelation that he wasn't injured. But in retrospect, you don't want to take away from Bret Vince because Austin might outshine him a little bit. You don't want to have. This is the culmination of the 13-year, the most real feud in wrestling. So it's, you don't want to cover that up with anything else.
Yeah, he basically, the gist of this opening segment was basically to plug the contract signing later in the night, and he says that he's going to take care of business in this ring tonight. Why, Boone? Because Stone Cold said so.
That's the bottom line. Yeah, and then it was another weird, like the last few weeks on Raw, they've been doing this where they'll have one promo in the ring, and then before the guy even goes up the ramp into the back, somebody's music hits, they come out. I thought it was going to be like a Cena Austin thing promo. Yeah, and then Austin just walked away, and it was Cena's match.
Well, they brought out Cena, and then they shook hands or something, right? And then Big Show came out, and Austin shot him like that evil stare, and then they had the match. That was WrestleMania? I don't know when John Cena.
Who the hell knows? I don't keep track of that.
I didn't see this because I was over. They went.
Oh wait, here it is, right here, WrestleMania 20. I didn't even. I wasn't looking.
WrestleMania 20. No doubt. We had. I was over on Ric Flair because this is where Styles was on Impact and was. You know what we'll do? We'll just go back and forth between segment by segment. Why don't you get an Impact report up, and I'll take care of the Raw report.
All right.
Or I can get the air. I mean, it doesn't matter. We'll just go back and forth. But they had Styles out over on Impact. And
he did pretty good, man. I gotta admit. I mean, I don't like that they made him be Ric Flair Jr. Now they got him Jr. Now they got Hulk Hogan Jr. I mean, it's like let them be themselves. But his promo was good last